Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Greetings, beautiful people, 'tis I. I don't know what I was going to say then, so I just stopped talking. Right, I'm going to show you, I've got a stack of Legions that now have no box to live in. Legion of Superheroes, this is from 1989, number 2. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly so I can get through the whole lot. Aren't we all Legioned out now? We've seen quite a lot of Legion over yeah, the last few videos. Number 10, this is one that I've got a fair few gaps in still. 11. It's been a quiet Monday. Still no mention of when I go back to work. I'm kind of like happy not going to work anyway. You know, if they want to pay me 8% of my wages to not work, I am more than happy to sit at home. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be nice to go see my girlfriend again. So once we get back to work, and you know, then as far as I can say, if I'm allowed to go to work, I should be allowed to visit people. I don't know though, it's a bit awkward, isn't it? Because once you go back to work, that's the chance of when you might get infections going again. It might re-kick off. And so I'm a bit nervous about going to see my dad or going to see my girlfriend, and just in case I end up taking them a big slab of disease, which you know, I don't want to do. I don't know, maybe they'll wait till they've got a vaccine or something, or effective medicine against it, if there is such a thing is possible. Let's see, 23, 24. At the beginning of this one was a bit confusing. It was a Keith Giffen one, but it was like set further in the future, like a few years after the Legion had split, and there were so many different people, and they weren't in their costumes so much anymore, so it's hard to remember who they all were after time. I think this was this run. It did get a little confusing, and the panel structure that Giffen used, I don't know, it made it a bit of a dry read for me. It wasn't nowhere near as enjoyable as previous Legion runs that, you know, like the last one I was showing you. It was okay, but I've not been super engaged with it when I've read it. But I'm still going for the whole run because who wants to settle for half a run, eh? And maybe if I read it all again from the beginning, like I've been reading it as I've been getting it in, but maybe if I read it one day in the future, I might read it all through again when I've got the lot, and then maybe I'll work it out better because I'll be reading the whole story in order rather than reading an issue here and then an issue there, going backwards and forwards a bit. Right, this is the one I mentioned this yesterday. Siobhan, who's like a regular science police backup for the Legion. I can't remember who, one of the Legionnaires that she was romantically entangled with. Anyway, in this one, turns out that all along she's been a man who took pills to make her a woman. So it's an interesting, a complete slap into previous previous continuity. But it was like, oh, okay then, fair enough. It's a bit different. It kind of changes your thought of all the old stories in a way, but yeah, if you know, it's relevant now, so it'd be relevant in the fictional 3000 year 3000 whatever it is. Right. At long last, the Legion learns what happened to Kid Quantum. Yeah, and this one, like the Earth's been like a big jump there, so we've got 33 and it goes all the way up to 54. First issue of a brand new era. It started being a little bit more old school Legion for me from here. A little bit more interested in the stories. Oh look, this is a die cut one. That's a cut out. You can see that. Oh, it's like it's a look inside. Should we have a look inside? Even though I'm supposed to be going through these quickly. Oh well, so it'll be a long video. People don't watch all of them anyway. People don't watch the whole of my videos anyway. There's a few people do, but I've stopped caring now. I don't give a toss. People watch it. People don't watch it. My once again my subs have gone down They was at 1,420. Then it went down to 1,410. Then it went up to 1,416. Then they've gone back down to 1,411 again. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But bear in mind that only 30 people watch my videos, and most of them only for 5% of the video. It's not worth worrying about. If just make a video and show some comics, and some people will comment, and that's good. Anyway, it's something to do. Keeps you out of trouble. Right, 59, 60. Decent covers, but they haven't got the enjoyment of the old school ones for me. Right, and then there's a 0, Legion of Superheroes 0, and then 62. Yeah, I think that 0 is in the right position because it's October 94, and then the following one is November 94. Yeah, so the 0 sort of came in. Everyone had a 0 hour. I think that was tying in with the 0 hour event, wasn't it? And around about this time as well, they brought in the Legionnaires. So there was 2 teams of Legion of Superheroes. I think one team was either the clones. At one point, I think it was clones, and then I think they made it an alternate timeline or something like that, alternate future, something to do with 0. I lose track now, but they made it so you had to read them concurrently or side by side kind of thing. So Legionnaires would next issue would read Legion of Superheroes, then you have to read Legionnaires, then read it's a bloody nightmare. That's out of order. For some reason, number 71. Right, oh, that's in the wrong order. So let's put that back in the right order in a minute. Right, 63. 64. These aren't all properly bagged and boarded, just in bags. 65. 66. I think she's called Andromeda. She's a super strong lady. I think she might be a Daxamite, but she's super strong anyway. I think she was Brainiac 5's girlfriend. He likes the strong women, old Brainiac 5. Who can blame him? Think of the potential. No, mind you, they could be a little bit on the... Yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too sure that's a good... I'm not sure that's a wise thing. That's where 71 should have gone. That's now going to go back in there. 89. Right, then I've got a Legion of Superheroes Annual number 1. Jonah. Ultra Boy, innit? Jonah. That looks like Glorinth. Glorinth is another future time messing woman. Legion of Superheroes number 2. The Legend of Valor. Mon-El. A Daxamite. He's definitely a Daxamite. Number 3. The all-new, all-feral Timberwolf. I was saying yesterday he turned into a hairier, more feral version of himself. There you go, Legion of Superheroes number 3, 1992 annual. And I don't think that's number 4. I wonder if maybe another, it could be number 4, might be like a crossover with another event, and I might have all the annuals in together. Let's think, 93. What was 93? I don't think the Legion of Superheroes would have been involved in Bloodlines. I think Bloodlines was 92 anyway, wasn't it? It's 92 and it's not Bloodlines, but then the Legion of Superheroes might not have been involved in Bloodlines, because unless they went back in the past, because that was on Earth, wasn't it? In whatever, in that current year, wasn't a time spanning one. Anyway, so there's Elseworlds. It's number 5, Legion of Superheroes annual. Right, number 6 was the year 1, when it retold the origins of all the characters. So that's year 1. And then Legion of Superheroes Annual 1996. The last Legionnaire, that's like wildfires, the last one alive. And this was Legends of the Dead Earth. That basically Earth had died, and it showed where people had, some people had colonised other planets, that kind of thing. So it was just like tales of the Earth had gone, and what, imaginary stories of what had happened to, the heroes of that time, or how the heroes remembered, that kind of thing. Like, for example, there was a Superman one where Superman's consciousness was saved on a computer. I just read that one recently. Pretty decent story. Let's put that away later, because I'm just taking up time that you could be watching other people's videos. Right, and then we got Legionnaires. Again, not bagged and boarded. I can't afford bags and boards for all this stuff. One day, eventually, I might have bags and boards for everything, but don't bet on it. So there's number one, still in its little case. I have opened it and read it, of course. And out... Oh, sorry, a computer. That's not a computer, though, is it? Is that... That's not a computer. Or maybe it's... Is that computer? Yeah, I think it is computer. Apparently it is computer. That's computer. I thought computer was an enemy. I thought this was excess for a second. Barry Allen's great. But I'm probably mixing her up with somebody else. Anyway, that's number one. Like an alternate Legion. I think it's like I can't remember now. Right, Legionnaires. It's so confusing with time stuff. Oh look, this looks like this is these go together. Look, these covers. Can you see that? I'm not holding up at the best of my ability. There you go. That one goes with that one. Does anything go? No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does cross over there. Look, and it crossovers there as well. So yeah, the fate and the Fatal 5. One. It says on the covers. 1, 2, 3. And the next one probably crosses over as well, but I can't bother to get them all together. You're not getting a very good picture of it anyway because I'm just holding them up pretty badly. But there's number 4 with Persuader, and that crosses over onto the next cover. The cover of number 6. Farrokh is the villain there, the half cyborgy guy, and it says the Fatal 5. Yeah, you get the picture. Right, number 7. Oh, this is an Adam Hughes one. A lot of people have been buying this just because it's Adam Hughes. I've seen a few people like bagging this. Oh, got this because it's Adam Hughes. It's like, well, what about the story? What about the Legionnaires story? But no, it's just because it's an early Adam Hughes. And there's a fish going glub, 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 and little AH is coming out, which is Adam Hughes' signature. Doesn't normally do it as a fish going glub, glub, though. Brainy, you can't quit the Legionnaires. Looks like he has quit the Legionnaires. Legionnaires in a flash. Prototypes. That's obviously to do with Proti, the shape-changing globule. These are bagged up like 5 or 6 in a bag. Feel free to donate bags and boards if you're rich. No. One day I'll have them, maybe. I think this is another Adam Hughes, maybe. I'm not too sure. No, but this is one that I think a few people have collected just because of the fact it's got a lady with a rack on it. But it's Matter Eater Lad. I think he must have got the gender swap virus because he is now a lady. Matter Eater Lad has become Matter Eater Lass. Look at that. That's pretty. The girls are all going, oh my god, and this bloke's like, I'm seeing Matter Eater Lad in a whole new light now. Yeah, fair enough. If it works for Siobhan. Can't remember what her surname is, but she was the long-running science police, like liaison for the Legion. Right, number 15. $17. 18, 0 hour. Looks like they're fighting their own counterparts from another timeline or something. 0. This is excess, isn't it? Yeah, excessive force. She's a descendant of Barry Allen, the Flash. She's got speed powers. There's Mano of the Fatal 5 with his hand that blows things up if it touches it. Number 21. enter the workforce. Yeah, I think that was like a team run by somebody else. Workforce. Like a corporate superhero team. They were workforce. But it looks like some of the Legionnaires had joined up to it. Right, 23. It's Saturday night. The galaxy is safe. Oh, maybe not. Aliens go home. Duo damsel's been beaten up by the white. Are they called the White Triangle? The White something like that. Can't remember what they were called now. There was a bunch of racists on Earth trying to hurt all the aliens, get the aliens to go home. Still relevant today. Still, obviously relevant in the future. Looks like a Phantom Girl and Jonah, Ultra Boy are making with a kissy face. Is that Daxamites? I think he's getting beaten up by Daxamites. Looks like it. Not good. Not good. Because old Ultra Boy can only use one power at a time, can't he? He can't use a load of powers in one go. Eye of the Storm. Someone has discovered the Emerald Eye. It's number 33. Yeah, I've got quite a few. Oh, that's not very good. Once again, they're out of order. Number 33. I don't know how I managed to get number 33 in front of number 29. But I'll sort these out when I put them away. 29. 30. At the moment, I haven't got a box for them. They've just been sitting in a pile. They were in the box that I showed yesterday, but I took some of the older Legionnaires that I had from another box, putting them with the other old legions, and I took these ones out to make room for them. Okay, 37, because you demanded it, the return of Mon-El. That's weird, that's not how you spell Mon-El, is it? It's M-O-N-E-L, isn't it, normally? This is saying Mon-El. Sure, that's not how Mon-El was spelt before. This is a different character. Vendetta on Vega. And you're not going to believe who this is. Is that little teleporty guy? Grown big. I'm sure there's a little teleporty guy. A little tiny little bloke. And he seems to have grown really big. It looks like a large version of him. I can't remember what his name is there though. In this smash issue, a monstress of another colour. There's a new character called Monstress. She changed the colour a lot in this one for some reason. I think she got some disease that made her change colour. It was a bit of a weird one. Quite a fun story though, if I remember. Right, and I've got some. Only 2 annuals for Legionnaires. I'm not sure if there's any more, but there's Elseworlds Legionnaires. Not sure what the story is here. It looks a little bit like a fantasy in space kind of thing. It looks like a bit King Arthur-y maybe. Not too sure. And then we've got Year 1 Legionnaires. But so this Legionnaires was running at the same time as Legion of Superheroes. I'm not too sure if it was the same characters being running each or whether they were different characters. I got lost. You know, the amount of time shenanigans that goes on in Legion of Superheroes with the time travelling and the time trapper and Glorinth, and it does all get a little bit confusing. Right, and there's another Legion run that I've only got 2 issues of. I'm not sure how long it ran for. This is issues 8 and 9 from 2002. Ra's al Ghul versus Mon-El, Fight of the Centuries. There's no way Ra's al Ghul can beat Mon-El. He can't even beat Batman, let alone beat someone who's got the strength and power of Superman. And then there's an interesting cover on number 9. It's like Phantom Girl trying to catch some baby that's gone flying. It looks like a massive fracas and somehow a baby's got thrown. I don't know. It's going global. The baby's going global, which translates as wee. So the baby's not currently distressed. But unless Phantom Girl is able to catch the baby, I think there will be definitely some distress in the future. So I'm not too sure if I should try and get the rest of this Legion run or investigate how many are in this run before I think about trying to pick it up. Anyway, that's all of my Legions, all my Legion of Superheroes, all of my Legionnaires. I've gone through the whole Legions. Tomorrow, spoiler, Ranger Slayer. I think you'll be interested in this one. I'm going to go from that box over there. Oh, you can't see it. It's sitting over there. Where is it? I can't quite get the camera on it. It's just, is it? Yeah, you can just better see it behind that cushion. But it's got my Justice League of Europe and Justice League International in it. So, and a couple of other bits as well. I can't remember, but I'll go through that tomorrow, or some of it for tomorrow anyway. And yeah, cheers for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, what was that small? I've not. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, what was the less bigly channel that I intended to shout out today? I remember it being typed up. I can't remember what the channel was now. I should remember to look at what the channel is that I need to shout out, but I don't remember. I always forget. But anyway, I'll do a jingle. Look up in the corner, look down below. I'm going to do a shout out for a less bigly channel that you can go and sub up. Go and sub them. They need some sub love. They need a comment bump. And if you've watching this for the first time, you're not subbed to me, please sub to me. My subs are just going down. I'm never going to get to 1,500, let alone 2,000. Certainly never going to be able to monetize my channel because I don't get nowhere near enough views. And yeah, even doing a video a day doesn't get me any more views. I think it probably gets me less actually because I don't know. Less is not more. More is not less. More is more, but it's less. Less is more. I don't know. Roger Moore. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of here. Make sure you sub up the Less Bigly channel and leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up and all that kind of thing. And until next time. That's the curtain. Until next time. May all your news be good news.
Age of print, age of print. Go and sub up, age of print, age of print, age of print. Oh, go and sub up, oh, age of print, oh, age of print, oh, age of print, oh, age of print, age of print.